Dave Filoni is the chief creative officer at Lucasfilm, will be planning the future of Star Wars films and shows. This was announced yesterday, I believe, after Daily is when this hit,
Yeah.
and nothing's changed. Like
Yeah,
this is from 3 years ago, where he was going to have a little more involvement. I think that this is a clear sign of desperation because number one, there is a certain segment of the Star Wars fan base that still has a lot of faith in Filoni. I used to be one of those people. If he's operating under the right leadership, then I still think he can make really good animated content. Without the leadership and the guidance of strong leadership like George Lucas, he's really been shown to not be a very competent storyteller and filmmaker on his own. But with that said, there is still a big portion of the hardcore base that does view him in a favorable light. And I think that the reason, like, this is something fans have been asking for like 5 years now, for him to be far more involved with decision making at Lucasfilm. And now here we are with them making this announcement that was really just a regurgitating news from a couple of years ago. And then he himself even says, like, I don't really have any power. I don't really have any decision making. I'm just going to have a little more access to projects in the early development. That's literally all he's doing right now. And again, it's all, I think we talked about this last time on Main Event, but it's all just, this is meant to just give Kathleen Kennedy a shield. That's all it is.
That's what I think, because this is technically, they just invented a position to put him in, probably gave him a little more money. And apparently the only thing, according to the Variety article, they asked him, like, what are you going to be doing with the new writers, directors? He goes, well, I'm not telling anybody what to do.
Right here. Yeah. It's,
but I might, you know.
Yeah, right here. I'm not telling people what to do, he added, but I do feel I'm trying to help them tell the best story that they want to tell.
They want to tell.
I need to be a help across the galaxy here. Like a part of the Jedi Council almost.
Yeah. So basically, if you have a rogue director like Rian Johnson, or go ahead.
What I was gonna say is I wish I had the sound clip right here of Office Space.
Oh.
So what is it that you do here?
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
like, what is it that you do? Go ahead, Jay.
No, but it's just exactly. It's like if you hire these rogue directors like Taika Waititi and everything, that will basically listen to what you have to say and go, thank you. All right, we'll do whatever we want to do. And obviously here he just says, I really have no power, so I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna sit at the table and listen to them talk. So that's pretty much all he's doing. The other thing too is a lot of people are saying that, like, you know, Kathleen Kennedy's up there in age, and she probably needs to do something to salvage whatever reputation she has left. And so by doing things like this, maybe there'll be a certain section of the fan base that will, you know, continue. That'll be like, oh, she made the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, right now, it's like after the South Park episode, and I'm going to share this real quick. This is Kathleen Kennedy. Like, it doesn't matter whatever comes out of Disney. This meme is everywhere. This meme is everywhere. Like, fantastic. You know, I put it here, and this thing got 100,000 views. Right?
I remember.
You know, and it's just like when they announced that Silver Surfer was going to be a woman, I saw this meme like literally like every other post.
Yeah.
And so she, you know, and then for her to, like, this past year's been pretty brutal. You know, other than like us, who's called this stuff out for a while, Lucasfilm, it's been pretty brutal. Remember, this year alone, Willow was completely stricken off Disney Plus, like, for whatever reason. They were like, yeah, this sucks. We don't want to see Willow. That's a Lucasfilm project. Indiana Jones was going to be her big, grand, like, oh, we're back in the theaters, everyone. We're going to make all this money. Massive failure. Unbelievable. Destroyed Indiana Jones. So there's that. The Lucasfilm, the storyboard group, Matt Martin, all these people that are involved with Lucasfilm went to the Disney parks area, and they're the ones that literally built the Star Cruiser.
Yep.
You could look it up. It's all online. They put it all together. They said this is what they want. And so they worked with the parks department and built that, and it was shut down in less than a year. Another massive failure. So now you have Ahsoka that came out, and they did everything in their power, and Ryan talks about this a million times over, to make it the #1, you know, Disney Star Wars on Disney Plus, and the reviews came up short. and she's like, all fingers are pointing at her, and it's just like where's the win here? And listen, it don't get much better. Let me show you this. This is kind of breaking. I don't know if you saw this. This is
I
from
did.
Daisy Ridley. Says her new Star Wars movie is not what she expected. I know the story of the film, and I think people will be very excited. Well, what did you expect it to be?